Officer of Airtel Africa PLC, and we formally introduce him to the capital market community. Mr. Gceo appointment is a recognition of his laudable achievement while serving for almost a decade as Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Airtel Networks Limited. During this time, most notable of his achievements include the successful dual listing of Airtel Africa PLC on the Nigerian Exchange Limited and the London Stock Exchange in 2019. And also he was recognized as the best telecom CEO in Africa in 2017. These are a fitting acknowledgement of the hard work, diligence, and expertise of the management team led by him towards building this reputable brand, and it gives us confidence that the wealth of knowledge and experience he has garnered through the years will come to bear in this new appointment. On behalf of the Board of Directors and management of the Nigerian Exchange Limited, let me congratulate you, sir, on your new appointment. Since its listing in 2019, Airtel Africa PLC has returned over 29% and 79% in price appreciation to its shareholders on the London and Lagos bourses, respectively. This performance is attributable primarily to the company's strong financial results, with return on capital employed growing from 14% in 2020 to 16.5% in 2021, with Airtel Networks Limited under the leadership of Mr. Gceo contributing 40% to the total revenue of the African business. We commend the efforts of Mr. Gceo and his team, and we are confident of the sustained growth of the Airtel Africa franchise. At NGX, we pride ourselves in our ability to offer a secure and efficient platform for capital formation and liquidity, supporting both corporates and governments in achieving their strategic objectives. This year, we have facilitated the financing of over 5.3 trillion naira in capital raised by governments and corporates. This is also due to our commitment to driving sustainable and inclusive financial products across all asset classes. The advancement and growth of technology around the world has signaled a new wave of opportunities for forward-thinking organizations to leverage technology for competitive advantage. Nigeria is emerging as an African technology powerhouse with a thriving tech ecosystem. Hence, the NGX put together the Tech Innovation Conference, an event aimed at fostering growth through collaboration and smart capital formation through capital markets. Whilst embracing our role in capital market development, we continue to actively engage various stakeholders, including governments, policymakers, and capital market intermediaries on various opportunities on the development of the capital markets and provision of thought leadership on ways to aid the ease of doing business in our nation. These engagements support NGX's efforts in ensuring a positive impact on the private sector and, more importantly, quoted companies. I therefore use this opportunity to invite Airtel Africa PLC and to encourage all issuers to harness the potential of the capital markets in meeting their capital needs easily and cost effectively by collaborating with the NGX. Let me reassure the leadership of Airtel Africa PLC that in achieving your strategic business objectives, the NGX remains your trusted business partner. I now invite the Gceo Airtel Africa PLC, Mr. Segun Ogunsoye, to make a few remarks.
Thank you very much, Mr. Temi Popola, the CEO of the NGX Limited. I'm very delighted to be here this afternoon to join you and your leadership for this important and very symbolic occasion, the digital Gong closing ceremony. I am truly on board that the Nigerian Exchange Limited has gone all the way to put this together in my honor as I assume the role of Group Chief Executive Officer of Airtel Africa PLC. Despite the challenges of COVID, I would have loved to be physically on the floor of the stock exchange to do this, but I'm very, very thankful to you for making it happen virtually. I'm also using this opportunity to thank all of our investors in different parts of the world, the financial and capital market journalists, analysts, but above all, our customers in 14 different countries in Africa. Today is an important day for me as I begin this new journey of delivering value to all of our stakeholders across the world and building on the very strong foundation laid by my predecessor. Beyond our primary goal of connecting people with reliable mobile telephony, broadband and mobile money services, we will continue to use our platform to support our various communities, renewing our social license every day. I firmly believe that everyone touched by our business should derive a benefit from the association. According to the latest GSM report on mobile internet, 19% of people in sub-Saharan Africa, they live in areas without mobile broadband coverage. Even where there's coverage, a large number of people are unable to use the internet for a variety of reasons. Our mission is to bridge this digital gap. Also, a large number of Africans, they live in rural areas. They are excluded from financial activities. Even some of those who live in urban areas don't have access to financial services. Our mission again is to bridge this financial gap. Reducing the digital and financial divide sustainably is an imperative for me and my colleagues. I know we're a very important stakeholder in Africa, and under my watch, we will leverage our assets and our influence for a more inclusive society in Africa. I look forward to working with our stakeholders, governments, civil society organizations to create opportunities for prosperity in this great continent. I am excited. I hope you all share in my excitement for a positive future for Africa. We believe in Africa. Thank you for. God bless all.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gceo, for those very kind remarks and for the comment you raised. We do share your excitement and we look forward to helping you on this journey as much as we can. We'll invite the doyen of the market to just say a few words before we get into the closing Gong ceremony. Doyen, please go back.
Thank you very much, sir. Good afternoon, Mr. MD, Chief Executive, NGS Limited. And good afternoon, Mr. Olusegun Ogunsoya. It is indeed my pleasure on behalf of the entire stockbroking community and NGS Gceo to welcome you to the floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. And in welcoming you, to also take the opportunity to congratulate you on your appointment as the Group Chief Executive of Airtel African PLC. That indeed is an enormous responsibility. And we're happy to have you as one of us in the capital market community. In extending my appreciation to you and also welcome you, I'd like to also let you know that not only are we very happy to have you, we also have a very high expectation of what your company will have to do to impact positively and indeed support the NGS in developing the Nigerian Stock Exchange and the Nigerian capital market to a level that will rival those that are obtainable in other Africa and other European American countries. And we believe that given your background and your experience, you will contribute massively towards uplifting our own capital market. I want to say that we have a lot of expectation on you, very high expectation on your company and the participation you're going to render in the Nigerian capital market. And in doing so, we also would like to remind you that prices on the Nigerian Stock Exchange are determined by a number of factors. The first among them is the published account that will be rendering to the Nigerian NGS on a quarterly basis and at the end of the year. This, of course, will give us the historical view of your company performance, and the market will react to it accordingly. But in addition to that, also, we want you to give us more information about your company, particularly information about your various activities, your expectation, your projection, and your realities. All of this information will influence the way the price of your quoted stock will be moved on the exchange. Because whatever information you give us, whether they are positive or negative, will have effect on the movement of the pricing of your stock. So it is very important that you keep us abreast, you engage us in all sorts of information, like the fact behind the figure that the stock exchange is putting on. The platform is available to you. At that platform, you will explain and interpret for the stockbroking community what the figure that you might be planning or publishing are and what the facts are behind them that makes you to produce the projection or the expectation. I also want to tell you that apart from you constantly informing the market about the activities in your operation, whether negative or positive, the stockbroking community will be ready also to give information about maybe what information they are gathering together from the market that will affect your company. So it is a win-win situation. If you keep us informed, we are fully informed. We reflect that information on your pricing, and we also pass on to you information we will have gathered from the market that are freely available. Of course, if you don't do this, if you don't provide the exchange with your official information, published account, and facts that are behind those published accounts, then the prices on the exchange is also influenced by a third factor, which I want to recommend to you, and that is what we call public hearsay, where the market is deprived of appropriate background information. Then gossip step in, and then this will also be reflected in your prices, which you might not like. So for this reason, it is in your interest, in the interest of the stockbroking community, and in the interest of everybody as a whole, that you keep close attention and keep close contact with the NGS and also with the stockbroking community. It does not have to be all the information have to be positive will come. They can be positive, they can be negative.
We're running short on time.
Thank you very much. You are welcome to the floor of the exchange. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much for those comments. And I think that they're very well taken by Shego Gosaya. I think it's now 2:30, and we'll go into just formally closing the market in just a few seconds. But Mr. Gosaya, I just want to echo some of the things that the doctor said. Congratulations again, and the entire capital market community stands ready to support you in this journey. We'll now pause for a few seconds, and then we'll sound the bell in about 20 seconds. Okay. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, that sound is what you would have heard if we were physically on the trading floor. We are thankful for technology that has allowed us to replicate this event. And again, I want to congratulate Mr. Gosaya for joining us this afternoon. Thank you very much. And also to all the members of the Airtel team and board that have joined us. We're really glad that you were able to join us this afternoon. And with that, Thank you. And with that, we bring this to a close. I wish you all a great rest of the day.